As the fall season is already upon us, it definitely comes with a lot of new anime that are going to be released for us to be able to enjoy. Now in this video, I have gathered close to 40 new anime with their description, release dates, specific genres, and everything else to make it easier for you to decide what you want to watch. Now they are not in any specific order, so make sure that you watch the full video so you can get as many suggestions as you can. And without any more delays, let's go ahead and get into it. Youth Story of a Family, a slice of life, being released in October 2023. Four brothers who lost their parents 2 years before the story began and who learn to face life as a family. They take care of each other and love each other. Each brother with a different personality and different characteristics that makes them unique. Up next is Spy Family Season 2, being released in October, another slice of life. Not only are we getting a second season, we're also getting a movie. For those that don't know, it follows the story of an adoptive girl with the ability to read minds, her adoptive father, a secret spy, and mother, an assassin, but none of them know anything about each other. Attack on Titan being released on November 4th, the grand finale, for real this time. Seriously. The fate of the world hangs in the balance as Eren unleashes the ultimate power of the Titans. With a burning determination to eliminate all who threaten Eldia, he leads an unstoppable army of colossal titans towards Marley. With a crew of his former comrades and enemies trying to stop him in this deadly mission, the only question is, can they actually do it? Shangri-La Frontier, a video game action-adventure type being released on October 1st. Second-year high school student Rakoru Hisutome is interested in only one thing: finding shitty games and beating the crap out of them. His gaming skills are second to none, and no game is too bad for him to enjoy. So when he's introduced to the new VR game Shangri-La Frontier, he does what he does best: skips the prologue to jump straight into the action. Dr. Stone New World Part 2, being released on October 12th. In Part 1, they set sail to discover the world in order to find out more about the sources of the petrification. The story focuses on getting answers to our questions, but it seems that another war may be building up. Tokyo Revengers Tenjiku Hen, October 4. A mysterious gang from Yokohama known as Tenjiku begins to overthrow all of Tomen divisions, deciding to destroy all of the gangs in Japan, becoming the most powerful and unique. We get some very interesting plot twists this season, as well as more of that good action. Girlfriend Season 2 coming in October 7 as a harem comedy. After their hot springs trip, Naoya continues his relationship with both Saki and Nagisa, bringing along Malika, who kissed Naoya, and Shino, who secretly has romantic feelings for Naoya. They embark on a summer vacation full of romance with firework festival. Ragna Crimson, October 1st. In a world where dragons rule the sky, sea, and land, those who would fight them and win must surpass the limits of normal human strength, set on victory at any cost. Dragon Hunter Ragna joins forces with the mysterious Crimson. Crimson's motivations may be obscure, but their goal is the same: to destroy the Dragon Monarchs. Firefighter Daigo, Rescuer in Orange, September 30, a shonen. The story of how three young firefighters destined to save Japan grow in spirit. Taoke Daigo burns with remarkable talent and unparalleled determination. Onoda Shun struggles against the walls blocking his own path. Nakamura Juki hopes to become one of the few female members of the Special Rescue Corps known as Orange. When these three young firefighters who share the goal of becoming members of Orange come together, the story of how Japan will one day be saved begins. Dead Mount Death Play Part 2, an action reincarnation anime being released in October.
When I take your life! Shame on you. All lives are precious.
Powerful necromancer known as the Corpse God dies during a legendary battle, only to be reborn as Polka Shinoyama, a young boy in modern-day Tokyo. The 100 girlfriends who really love you. It's a romance ecchi harem being released in October 8th. Middle schooler graduates high school, and in his final day he confesses his love to a girl, but she rejects him, making it his 100th rejection in a row. He prays to a god in a matchmaking shrine, and the god answers his prayers. telling him he would meet 100 soulmates in high school. But if any of them do not date him, they will die. So Rentaru decides to date all 100 of them as they come along. MF Ghost, a racing anime on October 2nd. Self-driving electric cars have replaced internal combustion engine-based cars, becoming ubiquitous in Japan. However, a racing circuit known as MFG, which employs traditional internal combustion cars, is gathering popularity worldwide. Kanata Livington, a 19-year-old Japanese-British racer, comes to Japan after graduating from a top racing school in the United Kingdom to take part in MFG and find his missing father. Undead Unluck, an action comedy shonen in October 7. After reading the conclusion of her favorite manga series, Fuko Izumo finally feels ready to end her existence. For the past 10 years, Fuko has been afflicted by a condition that brings extreme misfortune to anyone who touches her. This has had a drastic effect on her surroundings, even inadvertently resulting in the death of those around her, including her parents. As she stands on a bridge above train tracks, Fuko is touched by a strange man, causing the footy underneath him to break and dropping him in front of the oncoming train. However, when Fuko finds the man's corpse, she discovers that his body is regenerating and that is coming back to life. The man named Andy is immortal and, like her, also wishes for his death. Soso no Frieren, an adventure drama on September 29. The Demon King has been defeated and the victorious hero party returns home before disbanding. The four reminisce about their decade-long journey as the moment to bid each other farewell arrives, but the passing of time is different for elves. Thus, Frieren witnesses her companions slowly pass away one by one. Before his death, the priest of the group manages to foist a young human apprentice called Fern onto Frieren. Driven by the elf's passion for collecting a myriad of magic spells, the pair embark on a seemingly aimlessly journey, revisiting the places that the heroes of the yore had visited. Under Ninja, an action anime for October 6th. A high school loner is given a part-time job of a lifetime as a modern-day ninja, tasked to perform international assassinations. After World War II, Allied Command in Japan developed a new agency to help manage terrorism and violence within the Pacific region. The agency was staffed with ninja, and they were internally tasked to handle domestic affairs. Eventually, that program grew to its current form, managing 20,000 ninjas across a range of domestic and international affairs. Migi and Dali on October 2nd, a comedy suspense. A pair of adopted twins who pretend to be the most perfect son, Hitori, to an old couple, while they embark on a journey of mischievous finding out the secrets to their past. The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3 in October. With the Season 1 being such an interesting and massive success, everyone awaited for the second season to drop and keep us on the edge of our seats. But that wasn't the case. After much disappointment, the third season is coming back for redemption and in a much awaited series for the isekai fans. Goblin Slayer Season 2 on October 7th. This was the much awaited Season 2, for it was a controversial anime. Need I say more? The Eminence in Shadow Season 2 on October 4th. Everything has been going according to plan, but the hour of awakening draws near. Sid and Shadow Garden investigate the lawless city, a cesspool where the red moon hangs low in the sky and three powerful monarchs rule the streets. The true draw for Sid, however, is one who can draw blood, the Blood Queen, a vampire who has slumbered in her coffin for eons. Her awakening approaches, and Sid could finally face a day of reckoning. The Faraway Paladin Season 2, an isekai action adventure for October 7th as well. In a city of the dead, long since ruined and far from human civilization, lives a single human child. His name is Will, and he's being raised by three undead: a skeletal warrior, a graceful mummified priestess, and a crotchety spectral sorcerer. The three pour love into the boy and teach him all they know, but one day Will starts to wonder, who am I? And he must travel the mysteries from the faraway dead man's land and unearth the secret past of the undead. The Apothecary Diaries, a drama mystery on October 22nd.
これ毒です。
In an imperial court in ancient China, this has been a few months since 17-year-old girl known as Mao Mao was kidnapped and forced to work as a low-level servant at the emperor's palace. Still, she manages to retain her curious and pragmatic spirit, planning to work until her years of servitude are over. One day, however, she catches wind of the fact that the emperor's 2 infants have fallen gravely ill. She decides to secretly take action, drawing on her experience as a pharmacist raised in the poor red light district. Despite her attempts to remain anonymous, she soon catches the eye of Jinshi, an influential eunuch who recognizes her talent. Mao Mao soon finds herself in the emperor's inner court, where she gradually makes a name for herself by utilizing her knowledge and eccentric personality to solve various medical mysteries. You were experienced, I was not. Our dating story. A romance anime in October. Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent Season 2, a fantasy romance coming out on October 3rd.
そんなこと考えたこともなかった。
Sei, a 20-year-old office worker, is whisked away to a whole new world. Unfortunately for Sei, the ritual that summoned her, meant to produce a saint who would banish the dark magic, brought 2 people over instead of 1, and everyone prefers the second girl over Sei. But this is just fine by her, who leaves the royal palace to set up shop, making potions and cosmetics with her newfound magic. Business is booming, and this might not be such a bad life. After all, as long as her supposed sainthood doesn't come back to haunt her.